What species are the Teletubbies?
I don't know.
I think they're robots.
They're Cybermen.
Large
They kind of do look like Cybermen.
I can just imagine those space plates just opening up.
It's Cybermen.
Well, but they also have like
content.
the stomach TV or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. You don't have a stomach TV if you're completely organic.
Yeah, so they're like cyber-ish.
They're Cybermen. Yeah.
They've got antennas.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Eventually, the Doctor will show up to destroy them, as he should.
He just the entire Teletubby land.
Shows up in an episode of the Teletubbies at random.
No, that's just how the Doctor neutralized the Cybermen. He just turned them into the Teletubbies. Just put them on a planet where they worship just the baby sun.
Yes.
That sounds like hell.
Sounds right.
It is, and they deserve it for what they've done.
Yeah.
The Cybermen? But aren't the Cybermen just like humans who are like transformed into the Cybermen?
Yeah. They fixed all of them, but the 4 originals.
Before they
and the 4 originals, they go to Teletubby.
They go to
hell.
Teletubby.
Before they were Cybermen, those people invented online gambling, so they deserve to be where they are.
Those rat bastards, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Ruining all my sports.
Wait, they invented fantasy football?
Yes.
Damn them! Damn them to Teletubby hell!
All right, I'm gonna have us start wherever the hell back we were at the Teletubby Cybermen discussion. So thank you for coming to podcast. This is SQSA, Stupid Question But Answer, talking about a bunch of stupid crap, which we've already been doing. From our left here we have
John.
And Kyle.
Andrew.
Philip, the fairy shredder / humane rat remover.
You already done rat removing.
Yeah, well, this is humane rat removing.
Oh, okay.
Are
so
you
what's
shredding the
difference?
rats?
No, I'm shredding the fairies.
Then
Or the pixies, rather.
Wait, so when you said fairy, I thought you meant the boat.
No, I want to verify.
He loves to ride the ferry.
These are magical pixies that fly through the sky.
Oh, the flying rats.
Yeah, well, that's the point, right? That's how you get rid of the rats. You shred the pixies up. You get the pixie dust, right? Mm-hmm. You sprinkle it on a rat, and it floats away.
Because it thinks happy thoughts?
Rats are always thinking happy thoughts because they think of cheese all the time.
So your humane method is to grind up another species.
Yes, it's humane. It's very humane to the rat.
He's correct because he stipulated pixie removal and humane rat removal.
Nobody complains about the pixies.
Yeah,
People like them. They're a little upset that I grind them up to get rid of the rats, but they don't want me to.
Wait, are they sentient?
What, the
pixies?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
they're sapient. If anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're little humans with fairy wings.
Yeah. I put them through a paper shredder.
I need to figure out.
You gotta smash them down with a hammer a bit first, but they'll get in there.
Because what
you get the most dust.
Humane sounds like human.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to what is the definition of humane, and does it make sense at all?
To apply to rats.
Characterized
don't hurt the rats.
Characterized by kindness, mercy, or compassion.
Yeah.
You get to pick one of them.
Kindness, mercy.
Yeah. Characterized by an emphasis on humanistic values and concerns.
Yeah.
So apparently fairies, non-human.
No.
The rats, though.
The rats do. The rats just float away. They gain the power of flight. They go hang out with the bats or something. I don't know.
Ironically, the most human-like of the creatures are the ones who...
How long does pixie dust last?
Long enough for them to get somewhere high enough to where they probably fall out of the sky. But then that's somebody else's problem. That's not my job to clean up the rats from
Peter Pan just has a massive rat problem now.
Wait, you just said what most humane type societies do. It's like we did a good thing. Brush it off, and deer gets hit by a car. It's like we did our job.
I'm just imagining the native species of Neverland are just gone because they're inundated with rats.
Yeah. They're all over the place.
And then one guy who got a hold of my shredded up pixie dust and thought it was drugs and just kind of floated off to Neverland. There's just some dude in a dirty tank top just up there, just covered in pizza sauce and
Is pixie dust hallucinogenic?
I mean,
because if he was expecting to get high and then he didn't, he would not be thinking happy thoughts.
No.
Well, no. He would immediately
he'd be thinking of how to murder someone to get.
Well, when he did the
angel dust.
Do you understand that when he started snorting the pixie dust, that he was watching episodes of the Golden Girls. So, yeah.
Oh.
That's what started
He's one
the
of those
flying.
people.
Well, the Golden Girls are great.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't lie.
Good
They're
wholesome
pretty
TV.
decent, yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Back in the day when TV was good.
That's a show they need to reboot.
The Golden Girls?
Bring back the original Golden Girls.
Okay.
We didn't,
No, wait,
we didn't
see?
dig them all up.
With guest star Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
We didn't dig up the Golden Girls and just prop their caskets up in the front of a live studio audience.
You know that was it? Rick and Morty did the cats. You know the cat. The cats like bringing around the corpse, of the old lady.
Yeah.
And so it would just be like that. It'd be like Weekend at Golden Girls.
I'd watch it.
Weekend at Bernie's. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd watch it.
Are they all dead?
That's some good.
Yeah,
That's some good.
Betty White was the
primetime
last
TV.
one. She was pushing 100, so
They
Yeah,
were.
that's true.
They were. It was a show about like retired old ladies in the 80s.
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
science keeps them alive. They're all heads in a jar.
40 years later, all those old ladies are dead?
Betty White hung on longer than most people thought she had any right to.
She has every
we
right.
love, yeah. Well,
We still were very upset.
But
when
see,
we lost
I'm
her.
still upset.
after she died, the queen couldn't keep it any longer, and
Yeah,
She was
she
gone.
lost it.
And it's only so long before we lose Dolly.
Who?
You don't say that.
And I mean, the one person I wake up every day still like surprised they're still kicking is Dick Van Dyke.
Oh,
That
oh
guy.
yeah, yes, yeah.
It's like, holy heck! How? Why?
that
When?
you
What?
said that.
Black magic.
Yeah,
Probably.
exactly what black magic is he working
Like, last time I
towards?
saw-
money. It's actually, this is money.
I did see a picture of him recently, and he's an old man. He's all hunched over, but it shows him coming out of a gym, and it's just like, ugh. He's in there lifting weights.
What is he doing in there?
He's doing water aerobics. It's a YMCA.
I mean, it's true. It's probably
probably.
aerobics.
It's, I was able to lift a noodle out of the water
that's hard for me.
once, and then he had to get out of the pool with help.
Yes.
Then he had to have his injections, and
Yes. Just hit him up with some
Where's my
adrenaline.
sheep's blood? I mean, orphan blood. I mean, sheep's blood.
but anyway, so we all bring a stupid topic to discuss. And so, John, what was yours?
So you know how like the super rich set up trust funds, so like all of their descendants and like nephews will like never have to worry about money a day in their life for like infinitum.
Yeah, exactly the kind of atmosphere I grew up in. Go.
Yes, exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
If you were to set up something like that for all of your children, all of your nephews, all of the people descendant, or like you could say, those are my family, and they would never have to worry about one thing, be it money, be it education, be it housing, what would that one thing that you would guarantee for all of your ancestors be?
I'd say like college tuition. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. That seems like the most reasonable.
The reason, if I was to be unreasonable,
So
I'd
just
say they have. I would literally.
Harvard alumni?
Well, no.
No,
Well,
not
okay.
necessarily. Community college. I'm going to be that rich.
I'm thinking like you build a house and then you put a bunch of traps in it.
Wait, is this for your ancestors?
This sounds like
for
To weed out the weak.
essentially you're just building the Winchester house. Like,
Yeah.
This is what you're inheriting. This is a mess.
No, it's not. You have to spend a night in a haunted house. It's when you turn 18. If
You have to go in and then you have to make it back out.
But if you do, the profits are immeasurable.
I just imagine, like, you can have your inheritance if you escape the labyrinth. And you just legit get dropped in the center of the maze from the movie The Labyrinth, and David Bowie's just stalking you the whole way.
Wait, why is there David Bowie and a Minotaur in here?
You don't need both.
They're the same. He's a centaur.
You can have all of the profits from Pfizer if you can make it out alive.
I was like, didn't Saw? That's kind of like Saw. Wasn't it like Saw 3 or something where they had the house that
I
a
never
bunch of
watched
them
it.
had?
Those movies.
No idea.
It's like
There
the only
was
one I've ever seen.
Seven Ghosts or something like that movie
Yeah.
when they had the trap house. That's what I'm kind of thinking of though. Like it's just built by a crazy megalomaniacal rich man who just basically had nothing better to do except for hunt ghosts and make a house that killed
Yeah,
people.
with Adrian Monk. That just confirmed my theory that the guy who plays Monk, his wife is always dead. Like every role.
Yeah.
Like he played a sailor, just a throwaway character in the movie Popeye. His wife was dead in that movie.
Like, that just says to me, they look at the actor and be like, yeah, this guy could never hold on to a relationship, so let's just make his wife dead and make him sympathetic.
He looks like a sympathetic kind of guy.
No,
Yeah.
he's never been
kills him.
divorced. But his wife's his wife.
She was very
All of
loyal
them
until the
dead.
day she died.
Yeah.
All of them were wealthy, and now they're all dead.
So, murder house.
Yep.
Wait, what would you give your ancestors are to go?
Well, now I feel like I have to pick something different. That's a tough one. I if I had to like pick a legitimate answer, it'd be taxes.
Just all of their taxes will forever be paid.
Go to Bahamas.
Well, not just paid, but they just don't have to do them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Here's an accountant.
you could just
for
have
the-
them move to anywhere but the United States.
well, yeah, but we have like,
Then they'd have to live somewhere other than the United States.
Bermuda would be pretty nice.
well, we have
Necessarily the
Walmart.
worst. A lot
I
of
was
Why
like,
would
places.
you want to go anywhere that doesn't have
China
Walmart?
has Walmart.
We've got Outback Steakhouse and tacos.
I do like tacos.
They could move to Australia, but
do
what
have
about
tacos.
fake
Yeah,
Australia?
but Australia, they wouldn't have tacos.
Yeah.
They probably would.
No, there are no tacos in
No,
Australia.
you
That's
find
the
out
key.
real quick that
I'm gonna go. So if I go there and then I get off the plane, I set up a little mini grill and I start making a taco. I'm the first man
yes,
to make a taco.
you
in
would
Australia.
make bank.
they would look at you like, the
The
heck are you
airport security
doing?
would fucking just
No.
like deck you.
Outside of the Americas, they don't know what a quesadilla is.
No, they do not. Like when I went over to Europe and you start talking about Mexico because they're not bordering Mexico. That's why.
They
That's
don't
not
know.
right.
They don't
They
know
need
the
to know
difference
it.
between Mexico and Spain, and Spain doesn't have quesadillas.
Well, I mean, Spain doesn't know the difference
No.
between Spain and Portugal. Well, that's different.
no, Spain definitely knows the difference between Spain and Portugal.
There were wars about that.
There might still be wars about that, but
No, but if I had to pick like a fun answer, I'd say that they never have to worry about food again, but they would only ever get Red Lobster cheddar biscuits and Tabasco.
Yeah.
Wow.
well, what about frozen yogurt?
No, well, I mean they can get that if they want, but they got to pay for that shit.
Wow.
Just unlimited cheddar baby.
Yeah, and it's an app on their phone, and they just hit the button, and then like ding dong, and it's just cheddar
I feel
biscuit.
like you've taught them the skill of just walking into a Red Lobster and waiting for the biscuits and being like, "You don't charge for these, right?" And they're like, "Well, no," and then they just walk out.
Don't tell them that. I didn't have a big trust fund.
Clearly.
I'm working with what I got.
Like, remember, you have to do the restaurants in rotation or they'll catch on.
My trust fund is very exclusive.
I found some like homeless guy, and I just gave him like $1,000. I'm like, okay, like once a week, can you just bring some cheddar biscuits there? I don't care if they come out of the dumpster. Just bring the cheddar biscuits.
Yes, and the password to get your biscuits is "It's my birthday."
Just imagining somebody just rooting in the dumpster of a Red Lobster every day, pulling out the thrown away cheddar biscuits.
Just get that guy like once a week IDs. Give him 52 IDs that have his birthday every weekend.
Yeah.
And like just keeps walking in. They're like, well, it says it's his birthday. He was here 5 weeks in a row. But it says it's his birthday.
But no, that wasn't me. That was my twin. For a month ago?
Yes, my mother had 52 identical babies.
One a week for 5 weeks.
all at once.
Wow.
But
like,
then
it's
wouldn't your
impressive.
birthday be the same day?
She was
No.
They called her the Hindenburg. Because when she went, babies.
Oh baby,
the
oh
baby.
baby,
It's
oh
like
baby.
it's like when you walk into an Applebee's and you just start handing people $5 bills and saying, "Hey, just say it's your birthday," just to fuck with the employees.
I want cake. Well, we've had 20 birthdays already. We don't have any cake.
They're out of cake. I can't sing it again. I'm gonna kill myself.
Stick a candle in a lobster and bring it to me.
Happy birthday.
We're
from
out of-
Applebee's.
We're out of the
Ew.
candles. Oh, it's fine. We got some of our own. Here you go. No.
Hands him a crack pipe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pipes work.
Kyle, what was yours?
Well, mine was not as interesting, but it was. What if squirrels were just carnivorous? What if they were carnivorous?
I'm pretty sure they eat insects.
Like
I would have
stoats?
died today.
Like, what if
Yeah.
what if ground squirrels were carnivorous?
That's a stoat with a fuzzy tail.
I know, but like they can like climb trees and like you don't know where they are. So they're already aggressive.
Stoats are the most aggressive predator on the island of
I
Tasmania.
don't know what a stoat is.
I feel like
On Tasmania, the ground squirrels are everywhere, my dude. They're all over the place.
Yeah, we're not in Tasmania.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
they actually kill for fun. It's like one of the only species besides Americans that kill for fun.
We're a species.
That just sounds like every movie involving rats, but they're fuzzier.
Yeah, but like with fuzzy tail.
Well, we had a moment when like years and years ago that we heard the dog barking in the backyard at home, and he was running around. They're trying to figure out what's going on, and the dog was like 100 pounds, and he's being chased by a squirrel around the yard. And so we went out there, and then it started chasing anybody that went in the yard. And we're like, something ain't right with this squirrel. And so they called an exterminator, not exterminator, it was like somebody from the
Animal
city.
control.
Yeah,
Animal
it's
control. They come out there and he goes in the backyard. He goes, "You got a shovel?" He said, like, yeah. So he just went out there with a shovel and he
Wham!
it jumped at him and it knocked him out of the air. Like he just took it. He went like, yeah, he just went wham, and he went bong. And that thing went down. Yes, that's what the world would be like. Is we just need more shovels.
You just went golfing for squirrels. So you're just saying that instead of everybody dying or being bitten to death, that's the same thing. But they would just be going to Home Depot and getting every implement that they could.
It'd be an adorable apocalypse.
Yeah.
So it'd be like
really
mosquitoes, but instead of like smack, it would be wham.
I would just like all these carnivorous squirrels. I would just like set a single dude like above a pit, and like have all the squirrels run at him, and then they would fall into the trap. And then I'd open up a squirrel restaurant where I give people squirrels.
You
and
could
we
do
eat
that
the
now.
squirrels. No, because they don't herd themselves into a single location.
I feel like that's not a.
You just put nuts.
Yeah.
No, they're
You literally have traps for squirrels. They exist.
Yeah, I know. You used one, and because you had a friend.
I did. Jeff was a.
Oh yes, he was.
I remember Jeff. I moved him upstate.
I bought a cookbook that had recipes for squirrel. Actually, this year.
I don't think squirrels
Is
are very
that-
popular.
Okay.
Well, it was an old cookbook.
So you're saying you're going with the business opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like we got ravenous squirrels that are just attacking people. You just like set traps and yeah.
I'm thinking
Reasonable.
like it's a much more fun zombie apocalypse
Yeah. It's much more
because
fun.
like the Quiet Place when you're like
yeah.
like it'd be like that
Yeah.
like with squirrels.
I'm imagining them burying little tiny pits.
But they have to act like the bunny in the Monty Python, where it's just a bunny that's staying there and suddenly just like but other than that, it just looks like an adorable little squirrel. It doesn't act anything other than
it's not aggressive. It just sits there and then it kills everybody. And then
Yes.
it sits there again.
exactly. That would be amazing. That'd be okay with that.
There's a lot of squirrels.
It'd be like,
It'd be
oh.
awful. It'd be great.
Oh no, my brother's dead. Oh no, but he's so cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pet
He
it.
didn't mean it.
He didn't mean
He
it.
didn't mean it. Look at that fluffy tail.
It's just tearing and shredding.
No, he didn't mean it.
It's an accident. Those things happen.
So if you have
There's just PETA over in the sidelines from their truck, on the inside of the truck. They don't open the doors. They're like, yay.
if you have mosquito netting, how thick would squirrel netting be?
It'd be like
It'd be like ropes.
yeah, you'd have to have like a braided.
chainmail?
You'd have to have like a braided line. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kevlar?
they would chew through
everything else. Yeah,
pretty much anything that isn't metal.
It's like a shark
Yeah.
suit, except a squirrel suit.
yeah.
If you were to go outside, you'd be nuts.
I'm just imagining a horror film in which there's like a wooden door and they got, don't worry, I locked the door, and you just hear them gnawing. You're just like, they're
What's
gnawing.
that noise?
I'm just imagining all the squirrels banding together and then forming all the people that they managed to get down into a big acorn, a big old meat acorn.
What was it from Divinity? The scroll from there, was it the big acorn or something?
Yeah.
The holy
Yeah.
acorn.
The holy.
No, it was. I thought it was like the big acorn or something.
The big tree or something. Or
No, I had something
No,
with an acorn.
it was an acorn.
In Divinity, there was a DLC for, or no, an update to the game that came later where it was a small scroll riding
We
an.
never found the end to that one.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he died.
He died. I was
Oh.
super upset.
But he was riding an undead cat, and he had a actually the voice
Quercus.
actor is Quercus.
Quackus.
it's very difficult.
He was
to keep that
riding
squirrel alive.
Quackus.
Yeah,
It's
it was
talking
difficult.
to us again, quick.
Sir Elrond or
I think it's something
L. Ron
like
Hubbard.
that. But that was a fun. It was like, why is he there? I don't know.
That was
just
so
a fun
upset.
little thing.
He died so many times by stupid AI pathing that I just said, you know what? Fuck it, we're not reloading again. We just continued on, and I was very upset to learn that his end was unceremonious.
John, what would you do, or did you give your answer for that one?
Oh, I just put on the squirrel netting and then just go out with a. Well, it wouldn't be a fly swatter; it would just be a shovel and just.
Is there actually squirrel brand netting already? Could you go to Home Depot and buy yourself some squirrel net?
Well, you've got squirrel-proof bird feeders.
That's true.
You might as well have squirrel-proof pants.
Oh, that's what you do. You fill the bird
That's
feeders with
smart.
meat, and then you throw it.
Wait, if you have bird feeders full of meat, does that just attract like hawks and eagles?
No, the squirrels will eat them.
So
Squirrels eat hogs and eagles.
there's a bald eagle and it's just down, and then the squirrel just jump up and drag it to the ground.
You could just like dress in a giant squirrel costume and then like become their leader and then be king of the squirrels and
You
rule the world
tried
with
to
your
teach
squirrel
them
army.
how to make fire already.
That was
They didn't-
hamsters. That was different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Squirrels, they're better leapers. The hamsters aren't good leapers.
It kind of reminds me of the
That's mobility is true.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Like
Yep.
when the guy did that, I was like, pass the ketchup. Oh no,
Oh no, they never showed him again.
no,
Nope.
because he's dead.
Tomatoes ate him.
Dead. He's gone.
I still like that song.
I was thinking. Yes.
No, it hurt my ears. It's so cool. No, that movie was so bad.
Attack of the
Best
Killer
ways.
Tomatoes was
You watch it once and
It was the
never again.
inhibitor to so many different like movies that came out
Mars
long
Attacks.
afterwards.
Mars
Mars Attacks is
Attacks.
the big one.
The whole
Stuck out the
plot
most.
from Mars
Literally
Attacks.
well,
was
I mean,
ripped.
It's almost exactly the same plot, except aliens instead of
well,
tomatoes.
what is the movie that I'm thinking of that was very similar to Mars Attacks? That was
It was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yeah.
no, the other one.
Eight-legged
It was
freaks?
Mars Attacks.
Eight-Legged Freaks. That's actually the one I was.
Oh,
thinking of,
kind
yes.
of. I think that.
Anything that is like that.
Yeah. But Kyle, what was your thing with it? What was your answer?
My answer?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I just figured we all just kind of be eaten over time.
He's just
his
gonna
answer
I'm,
was
I'm in the Doomer version of that one. I'm just like, you know what? There's a lot of them, and they're pretty adorable. So
That's
like,
how
know
I
what we're gonna
It's just
do.
a big hug.
I mean, could you imagine like normal everyday people being like, we're gonna have to kill these squirrels with hammers? Like, no, they're just gonna get bit and they're gonna
They're
die.
immune to guns. I need a hammer.
So,
They're
Kyle,
immune to guns.
in a world where we are not the top of the food chain, does PETA still exist?
Yes,
How?
they're just jerks.
No.
They'd be just like, this is correct.
No, because PETA currently exists because we are abusing the rest of the food chain. But if there's a species abusing us, I think PETA doesn't have a leg to stand on because that leg's been eaten.
I feel like at that point, Peter's just like, I mean, like, this is just the way it should be.
I think
And then
initially,
they become part of the cult.
PETA would probably lean in favor of, but once they have more full control, then I think there's other things of concern.
Yeah.
If somebody is still, to me, there's when you're high enough up, you can start focusing on smaller or more inconsequential things that are beyond just survival. But if you're worrying about survival, none of that matters.
But Argo, you can't be up high enough because the squirrels can climb up to however high you are.
Yes,
no.
I will command them.
That's why we need zeppelins.
Yes.
the future of humanity will live on blimps while the squirrels roam the world below.
It's like
That's Bioshock 3. It's because squirrels took over all of the land.
yeah.
it's like was it SnowRunner or whatever the train one?
Snowpiercer.
It's like Snowpiercer, but it's Air Piercer.
It's
And it
like
just-
people are constantly thrown out of the blimp into the wastes.
But every
Like,
time they can't just say zeppelins, they have to say zeppelins. You have to get like with a German accent or something. It's kind of a
Oh yeah,
requirement.
well I mean Snowpiercer was very British, so yeah, we need a German version of Snowpiercer.
I do want to see the version of one of those movies where the blimp is slowly descending and they're trying to find ways to get it back up before the squirrels get them. I'd watch that movie.
Just wait a second. What's that in your pocket? Macadamia nuts!
The squirrels start like building a tower on top of each other and try to reach the sun.
You've doomed us all!
It's like World War Z, and they start just climbing onto each other.
Squirrels.
Oh no, it's the flying squirrels!
Well, then you're just doomed.
Jeffrey, no.
What was the movie Chris Pratt was in that?
Jurassic Park.
No, it was
Lego movie.
it was not
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mario.
no
Parks and Rec.
No,
Cinderella. Wait.
see,
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man.
no, it was on Amazon. It was like something with time where he was the Tomorrow War.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not a good movie.
No, but I'm thinking if you've seen it when it kind of has the first ending in the movie, because it definitely feels like there's a second ending. The first ending, it was basically like they're out in the middle of the water, and suddenly like it basically the whole thing just floods with creatures. That's just gonna be the squirrels on the Zeppelins. But yes, okay. Anyways, so to move on, my question, and I can't remember if I've asked this before, but I'm asking anyway. If you could have, so like the TARDIS is stuck in its look of things. That's what
It's a police box.
It's a police box, but it can be technically could be anything, but it's
broken.
It's broken, so it can't. He's left it, and he could fix it, but he's decided not to because he thought it was fun. If you could have a TARDIS that could be anything and stuck that way, what would you want it to be?
My immediate thought was porta potty, but then I thought, no.
Everyone would walk in.
Wow, this is a really roomy toilet. Look how many chairs there are to sit in.
I can use any of this space. I'm gonna poop everywhere.
Look at this fancy flusher.
Nope, that's not my answer.
I would like a fish house in the like the Antarctic.
A flying fish house.
Yeah.
It's
just going throughout the universe, but then he's also at the hole. He's at the hole, trying to fish up some sort of ethereal demon thing from the void. It's like, oh, we got one. Is this one humanoid? Nope. Putting back.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fish house.
Yeah.
Fish house?
I don't know. This is what you want from me.
It's a difficult question.
I would want just the standard Timberline A-frame tent.
Oh, it kind of shakes a bit as it's moving through.
Yeah,
Very
the sides shade. Yeah, it can go anywhere. Urban environments, yeah, it's just someone's homeless. Middle of the woods, yeah, someone's camping. It can go anywhere.
It's true.
What if it gets a hole in it and it starts letting the everything out?
You patch it. Just put some glue, some duct tape.
Get some Gorilla Tape. Put it on there.
Some Flex Seal.
Yeah, Flex Seal.
There you go.
That stuff is amazing.
I know for mine, I wanted a collapse or folding couch. So I wanted to it's just a folding couch, and when you jump into it and it collapses, like the bed's out, and like you jump into it and then it collapses shut and you're in your TARDIS. I just want to be the guy that just jumps onto a bed and it collapses into itself and then just starts disappearing.
Wait, so how do you have an open door?
No, that's what when you go into the couch. Because it's got the bed that comes out.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like two people holding like a bookcase and moving it in and out of the TARDIS. How would you do that with a couch?
Well, you just fly it upside down or something and like shake it.
Like, how would one person go in and the other person would be holding the other end of the couch or the ladder and go in after them?
These are problems for science to figure out.
You just throw the couch.
So half of the bookcase would go in the TARDIS and then...
Yes.
But why is there a bookcase? Where did the bookcase come from?
You're redecorating. You're trying to move all your furniture into the TARDIS.
There's no furniture in there. Everything that's in there is like created by the TARDIS.
Exactly. You want it to be comfy, so you bring in your couch, your bookcase.
You can't recreate my couch. It smells like me.
Yeah. It's got like memories.
What if your favorite couch was the couch that the TARDIS is?
Well, the TARDIS should be pretty comfy.
Put the
there you go.
Put the TARDIS in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
I kind of like John's original idea. Because then I just give the TARDIS to somebody else.
A porta potty?
Yes, but the entrance isn't the porta potty itself, but the hole going down into the porta potty. so that you give it to somebody else and like, wow, this is amazing. But then people just keep like walking in and taking a shit in their house because they don't like them.
Wait, okay, Michael.
Yes.
I want to know. I want to know how this goes. Wait, so you said you go up to somebody and said, "Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
I got you a porter potty.
Yeah. But then
That's the most Kentucky thing I can think to get somebody.
and then they go down into the porta potty after a great deal of convincing. And they're like, wow, this place is amazing, and isn't it? And then you just set the porta potty up at like a fairground and you just like have fun.
Wait, so to get into the TARDIS,
Yeah.
I'm presuming that there's some sort of a ladder.
No, you just jump in.
How do you get out?
You don't. That's the fun part.
You're just trapped.
You're trapped in this beautiful place.
Wait, then why don't you just give them a normal porta potty and knock them out and put them in it?
Because this version is far more whimsical and misleading.
No, I've got a solution
Yeah.
that whoever you get this would do. They just put the porta potty on its side. Then they wouldn't have any trouble getting out, and no one would pee in it because it's just on its side.
Yeah, but a good Samaritan will come along and tip it back over and make their lives
I
miserable
like the thought
again.
of it being whimsical and misleading and also being a porta potty.
Yeah, it's like this is the most advanced technology the universe has ever discovered, and he's using it for a poop joke.
You never have to
No.
empty it.
To be honest,
It's gonna take
no one
way too
here
long to
doubts that someone has peed on the outside of the TARDIS.
Well, dog.
Oh, somebody.
No,
Yes.
not just dogs. It's in the middle of a city. People are peeing
There's
on
a
that.
drunk. There's a drunk.
There are drunks all over the place.
That paint's in still pristine condition.
But think about how amazing.
That's because it's got amazing technology.
It's true.
Anti-pee technology.
No, not only that, there's got to be at least one guy who has just opened it up, walked in with his pants down, and just started peeing. Think,
It's
wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Zip.
Somebody, I want to see like just randomly the doctor comes back and just there's a guy out there like scrubbing the outside. Like, who are you? Like, I'm the TARDIS janitor. Like,
I'm dirty.
I've never seen you before. Like, you never looked.
I've never seen you before.
I've worked here for 400 years.
Yeah, who are you? TARDIS janitor. When did you get here? Always been.
I still.
Wait a minute.
No, now what I want to see is just a random episode of Doctor Who where they're having this intense conversation inside the TARDIS, and then someone just walks in with their hands zipping down their pants. And then they just walk back out.
Yes, I do like the idea of using TARDIS technology for waste management. Just like, just poop into this dimension.
I don't think it's an infinite space, but that's not just TARDIS technology. The bigger on the inside is just Time Lord technology.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
TARDIS just
And they can
incorporated.
poop in there.
Wait a second. Where does Doctor Who poop?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him poop?
Outside of the TARDIS.
No.
Maybe he doesn't.
He's got,
I don't believe that.
He's got 2 hearts. I think he's got at least 1 colon.
Yeah.
He's got 3 colons.
Oh no.
He can get some distance.
It's got some power.
All right, devolving into poop. All right, Michael, what was your question?
My question is similar to John's, and I've been thinking on this all week.
Uh-huh.
Which Muppet
Oh no.
would you think you would like to eat?
How is
That was not where I was.
It's very close to your question.
Mine is giving something to your children and your children's children forever.
Yeah.
And yours is, what Muppet can we eat?
No, see, I wanted to be specific on that because not which Muppet would necessarily taste best, but which Muppet would you like to eat? And my thought is it goes beyond. That includes Sesame Street characters.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah, it includes
yeah.
Sesame Street characters and anything else Jim Henson created. Like if you wanted to eat one of the goblins from the Labyrinth, that would fit.
No.
I wouldn't.
Why would that
personally.
be stringy?
No, I wouldn't.
My thoughts
One
are
of the
really
goblins.
basic. Carlotta,
Who?
Gonzo's wife,
Okay.
the chicken.
Oh, the chicken.
Because I want to see, how does a regular chicken compare to a Muppet
Well, it's
chicken?
still just a chicken.
No.
Do you
it could
know
be
that?
different.
I don't.
It could be more of a velvety
I need to
taste
see
it.
that before I can move on to Gonzo himself.
More of a okay.
See,
we're
just
going
to
all-
get to my answer, Gonzo was gonna be my answer because I kind of thought Miss Piggy, but then I'm like, no, I don't. That's a little. It feels.
She's a drunk. She has too much wine.
Feels too odd.
Yeah, it's
like
weird.
Gonzo, he's essentially a bird, right?
Yeah.
No, he's an alien.
He's a bird alien. My problem with Gonzo is that you would have to cook him because he's probably got salmonella.
Yeah.
You'd have to cook him real thoroughly.
Yeah. I feel if you were to do if you wanted to go exotic, you just get one of them yup guys.
Ooh.
Yep. No.
Oh no! Push him down into the pot. Get in there.
Blah 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 blah.
I think that's a good exotic sort of stringy meat.
Actually, mine is even more exotic. Earl Sinclair.
Oh.
Technically,
trying to remember which one he is.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, we're gonna eat a dinosaur.
Technically, it works. It fits in your rules.
No, that counts. That's definitely.
I was gonna say the baby, but then that was like dinosaur veal.
Yeah, no, you got
dinosaur veal would be really.
I'm thinking it's gonna taste like petroleum because dinosaurs are.
They are
petroleum
now.
No, they
and
are.
He's also a robot.
Now.
Dinosaurs, after millions of years, sure.
They tasted like. Well, you know what?
I don't know what they taste like, but that's why I want it.
That's what we find out. John just wants to eat a chicken.
Well, I mean, if you
I want to see what a Muppet tastes like, and I need to set a baseline because I'm not going to stop at just one.
We're going for the whole family.
Some of the thoughts I had was maybe the Swedish Chef.
No, that's my next.
That's your next because he's been working around.
He's
seasoned. Yeah, exactly. He's got. He probably
you
normally smells of garlic and onions. So
you need a baseline first because you need to see what's Muppet and what's just the flesh of a Swede.
A Muppet. Let's be clear. No cannibalism.
No. Muppet chicken to taste what's Muppet.
Yeah.
Muppet Swede to taste what's Swede.
I feel like would you be comparing this, John, to previous encounters?
We don't need to start whatever escalator you're on. Right?
Well, I've had frog before, but I've had more experience with chicken.
Yeah.
But again, I need that baseline.
See, if I was
because I'm not gonna stop at one.
That's the same thing with saying I've had frog legs before, so I haven't moved on to the French yet.
Well, no, you could eat Kermit if you want frog legs. No, I was thinking with chicken, Big Bird maybe, but Big Bird, I think Muppets work.
No, Big Bird would be like ostrich.
Well, it kind of maybe,
really
but
he could kill you with a kick.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus would be like mammoth.
No. Snuffleupagus is health food.
What?
Health food?
Yeah, because he's imaginary, so he's got no fat. It's like that scene.
Empty carbs.
Are you saying ghosts don't have calories?
I'm saying it's like that scene from the movie Hook with all the kids eating the imaginary food.
Yeah.
That's what Snuffleupagus is, and all that food's super low calories because it's not real.
Oh, it's like SpongeBob and Plankton's holographic food.
Did we have a discussion about this before, where we were asking if ghosts were vegan?
Yeah.
I'm really confident.
So is imaginary monsters vegan?
I would assume yes, because they don't exist.
Yeah.
Well,
They're not meat.
He interacts with the world.
He interacts with Big Bird, who imagines
they're
him.
not vegan because they're created via imagination, and imagination comes from animals.
Yeah, so
they're not vegan because they're an animal.
That's very specious of you. You don't know.
accurate.
You don't know if there's a plankton out there that can imagine.
I can't imagine it.
Proves my point.
We can imagine them running a chum bucket, but past that.
Yeah, they can make food. It's not good,
Oh God, no.
but they can make it.
Yeah.
They can't make it.
Yeah.
Did we get all an answer on that one?
I think
actually
coming to
we
the
did.
conclusion that Snuffleupagus' health food is.
Yeah.
It was.
I
a
still
thing.
disagree,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Well, you haven't had Snuffleupagus.
I love how
before.
we brought up a rule once before. Of
Wait a second. We have a chicken Muppet somewhere around here.
Oh, it's in there.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to cook him and find out?
No, we had
All we
Yeah.
have is a fish.
Oh, we have his cool stuff again.
It's not hard.
No, we had a thing a while ago. We said we need to back off on the cannibalism thing, and then you had brought up eating Muppets, and then he was talking about squirrels eating people.
Swedes.
No,
was
that's
cannibalism.
second. You asked one.
50% were about other creatures eating other creatures.
He was 50% cannibalism.
Muppets aren't people. They don't get to vote.
John,
Of course they don't.
As it should be.
Wait, do we need to fight for Muppet suffrage?
No.
Muppet suffrage?
Yeah, Muppet suffrage.
No.
Muppet suffrage.
They don't
There are
deserve it.
Muppet
John,
suffrage.
There are Muppets who think it's perfectly fine for people to live in garbage cans. We cannot let them vote.
No, that's just because they're poor. If we just had subsidies
No, he's not poor. He likes
supporting
living that way.
the Muppets, they wouldn't have to live on the street.
I don't
on
wanna-
the Sesame Street.
Muppets need lobbyists.
I don't want to live in a world where Oscar gets out of that freaking can. He stays in there as a proper Muppet should.
Is it proper Muppet?
He's definitely not the Muppet we're gonna eat though, because he tastes of trash.
Oh God, no.
Well, you don't know.
Could you imagine? Well, he's been eating garbage for how many years?
He's at least since the 70s.
You complained once about pork tasting of fish. Could you imagine what a grouch would taste like?
I want to imagine it. Yes.
You want to?
Yeah, just to find out.
No. No.
You had your choice and you've made it, and it was not the Grouch.
See, the nice thing with the
It was
Grouch
the Gonzo
though, is
overall.
the plate to put him on,
Yeah.
he comes with it.
Oh, yeah, true.
You just heat up the can he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just when it's shut, you just kind of just quietly nail it down.
He has like a
It's like, what's happening?
He has a 6-bedroom apartment in that thing.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
remember
It'll take a
that.
lot of heat to get that thing.
Isn't the bottom of the
temperature.
can just a portal to a... No, it's
the TARDIS.
It's a TARDIS.
It is a TARDIS.
He's got it. And then people just throw their trash
So
in
that's
there.
why he's that guy. Are you telling me that the Grouch is the doctor?
No, he's a different Time Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
well, maybe he could. It could be the Doctor. Maybe every Time Lord is the Doctor. Just
A
going back.
Muppet Time Lord.
Well, they say that like there's the theory that every electron in the universe is the same electron that's just went forwards and backwards through time.
Yeah.
Because the math actually kind of works out, and maybe that's just what the Doctor is.
I don't like that. That's dumb.
Yeah,
The
but
electron thing.
I don't like it.
It's a fun thing. It's a fun theory.
I'm still stuck on Oscar living in a TARDIS because it fits so well. It hurts. I love it.
You know what also hurts? Audience questions.
wait,
Yay!
there's no trivia around?
No, I don't have any trivia today.
What's your
I
trivia?
didn't have time. Oh, do you have trivia? Oh no, he
has
doesn't have it
trivia.
ready yet. So we got to wait for him to. Pull
No,
out
he's
his
got it
trivia.
ready. He's just got to boot it up.
Yeah, we can vamp. No, this is the vamping round.
The
we
vamping
get to
round.
vamp more.
We vamp all the time.
Wait, what is a vamp?
No, vamping is a term that just means kind of filling the air, just kind of talking, talking and talking.
I figured,
but the one
that
that's-
vamping would be like with teeth.
John, if
Yeah,
you're trying to figure something
vampires.
out, you shouldn't be the one vamping.
Yeah. So if you're gonna not vamp, we can vamp about how vamping doesn't actually include teeth. Like, why is that the case?
What do you
Is that
mean?
somewhere related? Is the vamping?
Well, I
a
feel like
vampire?
the English language has like tangents to different phrases, but like vamping sounds like very particular to like Bela Lugosi and vamping.
Well, no, it depends. Is vamping? Is that a term that came like as a slang thing over time?
I thought it was just a thing that
I
was
feel like it
popular
sounds-
when
it
the
sounds-
movie
it sounds-
Twilight was out.
It sounds very Gen Z.
No,
I guess.
it does kind of sound Gen Z.
Vamping. Oh, we're gonna go vamp my bros. Oh no,
Oh,
like,
the
vamping
Urban
is different
Dictionary.
than vaping.
Oh
I thought it
no,
was just people who act like vampires.
that's
Was the
not
goth?
what
I
I'm
mean,
looking
goth
for.
people?
No, like
That was the
like
90s.
emo kids, but with like pointy teeth.
Yeah, but that's like the 90s.
All right, I found John's.
I don't have that
No,
anymore.
that was like Twilight.
I found John's definition of vamp.
Yeah?
It is the portion of a shoe or boot upper that covers the instep and toes.
There you go.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually. I have a boot that does that.
Otherwise, it's a verb in jazz to improvise an accompaniment or tune. So
Oh, so-
that would be
Wait
the
a
word
minute.
for it.
So we're not playing jazz.
I think John's ready.
Oh, we're done
So
vamping.
I've got a number of trivia topics.
Oh no!
We've got 2 general knowledge.
Ask a question, John.
We've got
Take a random
Ask-
guess.
Pick one.
no. I'm letting you pick the
Okay.
topic. So we've got 2 general knowledge. We've got talking turkey. Second, yelpings.
That sounds awful.
Indigenous American history. Rhymes with goal.
That's soccer. No.
No, it just rhymes with goal.
All right, John.
I like the turkey one.
The
Yeah,
turkey
let's do
one.
turkey.
Okay. Turkeys don't have teeth, and instead they have small stones which are used to grind up food in what specialized organ not found in mammals?
The butt.
The what?
The butt is not found in mammals.
No,
They just
it's not,
shove rocks.
I know what this is too.
it's not an organ.
I'm gonna say the gobbler because it's not right. But the
gobbler?
gobbler is, yeah.
It's close, but no.
Giblet.
It's the
Even closer.
Gallbladder?
The
Michael,
what is the thing that cows have?
It's the appendix for birds.
gobbler, no. Giblet, closer.
Is it a
Giblet.
it's a
Is it the
blueberry gobbler.
giblets?
No, it's the gizzard.
It's
The
the
gizzard.
I thought I
okay.
said gizzard.
No,
No, you said
No.
you said
you said
something-
giblets.
The same thing.
No.
The gizzard. I knew it, but like, do you really want to know those things for the rest of your life? No.
Yeah, it's too late. You do know.
So, Turtle
not anymore. I already lost it.
Question two. Turtle Island Foods makes the most popular vegetarian protein analog of turkey. Its name is both a portmanteau and a spoonerism. What is it called?
Steak.
I don't know.
What?
It's steak.
Steak?
No. This is a
I don't know
vegetarian
what
thing.
I don't know what a portmanteau
Vegetarian steak.
is, and I also don't know what ever the heck is.
A portmanteau is when you merge two words together, and a spoonerism is when you take two words and you switch the first letter of those two words.
What?
This sounds dumb. I don't like this.
Tofurkey.
Yes,
Ah.
because it's mixing up tofu and turkey, and it's a spoonerism because it's faux turkey.
What did you
Yeah.
say?
Tofurkey.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
it
of it
is.
before.
I thought you had a
I
stroke.
literally
No.
didn't remember that it existed until you said it.
Tofurkey, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
I've heard it like twice.
Question 3. Michael is winning.
Yay! I am the smart boy.
If you bowl a turkey in the first 3 frames of bowling, and then get 2 gutter balls in the 4th, what's your score?
30.
In the 4th, 2 gutter balls in the
No,
90.
first frame is a strike. Second frame is a strike.
No.
Third frame is a strike. 4th frame, gutter ball.
It's
I'm going to guess
90.
it's not 30 because
No, it's 68.
42.
I don't remember.
1, 2, 3, 4,
It's
5,
60.
6, 7, 8,
It's
9, 10, 11, 12.
It's 60.
that makes sense.
3.
We got close.
Question 4. Wild Turkey is an 82-year-old brand of bourbon from
Kentucky.
Yes. The company's
got it right.
creative director is a 53-year-old
That-
actor
okay.
from Texas.
Why you're giving him the answers?
No, I knew it was Kentucky from Kentucky.
Yeah, because you're from Kentucky.
it's like the worst bourbon in Kentucky.
I knew
No,
that one too.
The
We just got to
question
it
is,
first.
what's the Texas actor who's their creative arts director?
Oh, well, okay. You know this one, right?
The
No.
creative director.
No, you said you
You were
know
so
this.
quick.
Creative director for Wild Turkey. He's 53 years old. He's from Texas. He's in their commercials.
Will Smith.
It's not.
From Texas?
I don't know where he's from.
His name is.
It's not Ted Cruz, is it?
His name is Sirloin.
I don't know.
Ted Cruz. His name is
Like the
Sirloin
person I know from
McTavish.
freaking
Wilford
Texas.
Brimley.
Sirloin
Sirloin McTavish. No.
He sounds delicious, though.
Sirloin Irish.
Is it Mel Gibson or
Mel Gibson.
No, it's McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
I'd never know that.
He acts for Wild Turkey.
I love Michael Mahogany. He's
Michael Mahogany.
Michael Mahoney.
Love that guy.
Okay, question
Jeb
5.
Bush.
The last question. The country of Turkey exists across 2 continents. On which continent does most of the landmass exist? Where is Turkey?
South
Middle
America.
East.
It's not continent.
Red Sea.
I mean, it's either
Michael, you could do a
Legoland.
blowout.
it's either going to be Asia or Europe.
Yeah. Which is it?
It's Asia.
So,
I want to say it's Asia.
yeah. Kyle got a point. Kyle's on the board now.
Thank you.
How do you
Okay.
feel, Michael? You
Like,
could have had a
like
blowout.
I was too slow.
You were too slow. Now you only beat Kyle 2-1.
He was only
Wait, he
listening to
didn't
what.
get a point. He's in Kentucky. That wasn't right.
He got the first one right, the second one right, and the rest.
See, if
He
only
didn't get the first one right.
if only he knew Megan Misogamy, he would have
Yes,
been perfectly
Megan
fine.
misogyny. Wait, are we saying misogyny or monogamy?
Misogyny.
Yes, Megan misogyny.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's Megan monogamy.
Vegan Megan
Yeah,
misogyny.
vegan monogamy.
Vegan
It's imaginary monogamy.
It sounds like a real thing.
Or Vespa Monopoly.
Fantastic.
That'd be kind of fun. Vespa
No,
Monopoly? No, it's like a giant Monopoly board where you're in Vespas. And you gotta and you roll the dice, but you're like, oh, I got a 12. And you're like, that'd be fun. Anyway, so I do have some audience questions here. Anybody that's on Patreon or Twitch that's a supporter, or they get access to a chat on Discord, and they could ask some questions. First question I have here is from SilverCode, who asks, "What's one skill or talent you wish you had?"
Social skills? I ain't got
Do you
those.
have them, you asshole?
I do not. Or where's my girlfriend?
Knife.
Well, that,
Check
you
and
don't have
mate.
social skills.
No, I'd say either knife or axe throwing. I just want to be able to throw.
Oh, throwing a
Knife throwing is actually a lot of fun.
throwing a knife like where you would always get it on target would be kind of fun.
You don't.
I feel like everything John says is just him wanting to murder people so he can eat them.
If someone breaks
That'd
into
be very
my house,
efficient way.
He's like,
well,
if somebody breaks into your house, John, you cannot eat them. There are laws.
I feel like if they can't find the
castle
body,
laws, Michael.
No,
Castle.
no, John.
we don't have those in Minnesota. They repealed those.
You couldn't eat people either way.
So
Well,
you're saying that
that's a
I
different
can't
law.
lure people into my house and then sit in the basement with a shotgun and an oven?
If you just put a sign on your door, weak and vulnerable. Just put a sign on your door that just reads, "Weak and vulnerable people inside. Door unlocked. Please don't come in." And there's like, you're just waiting. Like, supper's on.
He puts on ads in the TV.
I like.
No, they walk in, a bucket falls on them. What is it? Honey mustard.
What kind of Home Alone shit is this?
It's the weirdest Home Alone.
You just coming down the stairwell into the basement. You're just like, hello? And they're just covered in honey mustard glaze, and they're just like, hello. I've come to find your TV, and you're just down in the basement going like,
I'll give you $10 if you get in that pot.
Get in your pot.
Not a big fan of the giblets. Leave those at the door.
That's a weird Home Alone movie. I don't know about that one.
I want to watch that one though. Get Macaulay Culkin.
Kevin! Oh, Kyle, what's your answer?
I completely forgot the fucking question after that one.
What's a skill or talent you wish you had?
Oh, skill or talent I wish I had.
Well, if you're thinking,
He's already he's just sitting there like, I'm already
I think
perfect
I had
at
one, but I think
everything.
Macaulay Culkin, honey mustard, glaze got me.
well, if you want to think, mine would be negotiation, like being able to kind of talk your way into doing or anything, like in the right situations, doing exactly the things you say.
Would you say that that's the same skill as haggling?
I would say yes, because even a negotiation is you verbally or in some way trying to convince somebody to take your side, and haggling is just where your
trying
side
to
is a price.
convince?
So could
the question.
a hostage negotiator get a good deal on a car?
He could.
From the guy holding the hostage.
Would it be the same? Is it the same skill set?
Wait, I'm waiting for like the person that does the auctions is doing the hostage negotiation.
Just 25.
Oh, no.
Like, you gotta put the gun down, you gotta put the gun down. He's putting the gun down. He's like, put it
We'll
down
give
once,
you
put it twice.
helicopter going once, helicopter going twice.
I like the thought. I like the thought of a hostage negotiator being like an old Tennessee auction houser, and he's just like, helicopter gonna come in, 16 hostages. We're gonna be bringing them out the door right now. We got them 16 hostages, and we're bringing in the helicopter right now.
And the guy just sets him out the door. He's like, just make him shut up, please.
I just want you to be the greatest negotiator of all time. So you just could go to Canada and like, okay, we get Quebec, and you get this $5 gift card to go Red Lobster. Here you are.
I'm not talking about like that would be about
amazing.
having a skill where you could win any negotiation. That's not a skill. That's a superpower.
Yeah.
If this is just a normal skill, it's where it's just still you still have to deal with normal.
Yeah, you can
Whatever.
keep tensions low, just kind of.
Where you can get not about getting your way, but you're able to get the best deal on something. You're able to kind of talk your way out of things just because of the way that you can interact.
Figure out what the other person is willing to give up.
We want to buy Iceland and oregano, sir. It's Oregon. It's not Oregon. It's
Oregons? I have an uncle who's
Iceland
in
and
Oregon.
Sir is in Iceland.
You just end up with an organ from a church. Like, darn it! That's not what I wanted.
Sir, we got Iceland and then part of the United States.
Accidental Oregon.
The land of Florida.
So,
Michael,
Michael, what would yours be? What would your skill or talent be?
I already said
Oh yeah,
social skills.
social.
I want them.
I just
Give
want to
them
be
to
able
me.
to talk to people.
I forgot Ottawa.
Yeah.
I completely blanked on Ottawa.
and Manitoba, Quebec,
I don't like Manitoba.
Northwest
Manitoba's-
Territories,
Nope.
Yukon,
Nope, forgot Ottawa.
So, what skills do you want?
Be
Kyle?
my friend, everyone.
Saskatchewan.
What skill are you looking to get? What you want to do, Kyle?
I think if I was to do something really cool, I would just do like one of those things where you get on like a skateboard and you could do a kickflip.
Just want to be
That
able
would
to
be
ride a
kinda cool.
skateboard.
Like I've never been able to do that.
I mean, if you were like 25 years ago.
yeah,
He
If
wants
you're, like, 10.
he wants
Like-
to do skateboards.
Okay,
He went through skateboards like real man.
you go to
Yeah.
the skateboard park and you're like, "Hello, fellow children."
Yeah.
and you're like,
No,
"Look at my
if-
kickflip."
It's
you
very
had-
difficult to
if
do
you
those
had the
things
same
nowadays.
skills as Tony Hawk does now.
Yes.
Tony Hawk
Yeah.
is.
Now Tony Hawk now, he has all the knowledge.
He's past his prime, but he still has the knowledge.
He
yeah.
is a man.
Well, they showed it recently where he
yeah.
did some high fives for people, and he made an apology on there because has an upcoming surgery on his leg that had like something is dislocated or something. So he's basically just rolling around, can't do anything more than that. So
Well, that's because he still
yeah.
tries to do tricks from time to time. Like you'll see
does.
him like in his 50s. Like I'm gonna go off this ramp, and he'll do it, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I did it. I need to lie down now."
yeah.
Oh god, that's like a fucking Simpsons.
Because
joke.
he has all the knowledge and understanding on how to do it,
Yeah.
but his body doesn't respond like it used to.
But it's like a Simpsons joke where he goes, Tony Hawk is like, why don't we do this cool kickflip? And he goes down the ramp, comes up, and he does like all the cool tricks, just a little bit of flip.
Yeah.
Comes down, lands beautifully, like a feather touch. He comes down and he just slides right off the ramp, right into the back of the ambulance, and then it just drives
You're
off.
like, that's pretty much what Tony Hawk is now. He can still do all the really amazing things, but afterwards
Yeah.
he needs an ice pack.
The ambulance just
like,
drives away.
He can do
Tony
them
Hawk
once.
Yes.
they
And then he really needs to
We
just
have
stop.
come up with two fantastic animated like TV sketches that they could add into a TV show right now.
that and
This stream.
eating
Cooking Muppets.
cooking Muppets. Yeah, just
That's not the one that I was
eating,
thinking,
eating
but
the
okay.
Swedish Chef.
No,
the
Swedish
Teletubbies?
chef
No.
just he has the assembly
that's
line
what it
and just it's your garment.
No, I don't watch that episode. That'd be
Okay,
the
next
final
question. Next
episode.
question.
Let's see if we can get through the question here. So NullenVoid asks, what supervillain would you want to work for? What is the guy from Venture Brothers?
That's immediately what I
Monarch?
thought of too.
The
The Monarch.
Monarch.
The Monarch?
I
No.
immediately thought of it.
Have more than half, like 95% of everyone who works for him gets murdered.
Yeah.
But they have fantastic benefits.
They do.
Until they're
number
dead.
21.
Well, that's because they live a hard life.
Remember those two?
You almost get to sleep with his wife.
Yeah.
Well,
Dr. Girlfriend is pretty nice.
Dr. Girlfriend
Yeah.
is pretty hot.
Just don't
They're,
talk.
they are swingers.
It's true.
I want to work for that villain from like the Strawberry Shortcake episodes because he's like a
pie
baker.
man?
Yeah, because like he makes pies and stuff, and that sounds like pretty
He's not
sweet
even a
job.
villain.
He is a villain.
He's like Gargamel, except he has a more expansive ingredients list.
He's got like muffins and stuff.
It's like, I want to be the villain from Blue's Clues. Because
There's no villain in Blue's Clues.
I know.
learn
that's
your-
why I
no,
work-
learn
You
your
want
television.
to be the villain from Paw Patrol, like Mayor
with his cats?
not McCheese, Mayor Mc.
Something.
He does.
He has cats
He does ride around. He does ride around town
on a hot dog.
on cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite
He's riding.
entertaining.
Why do you know that?
He's riding.
Because of freaking Giz, but that's not
Oh,
the person
okay.
I hear.
No, I would if I had to pick one, it would be Samuel L. Jackson from The Kingsman.
Oh,
Because he's got a plan. he's got a moral conscience.
And he succeeded, technically.
Why did they give him a lisp in that movie? Is it because Samuel Jackson said "fuck it"?
No,
Or-
I
a
think
fun character trait.
I think it was a fun little difference on his character. So, if anything, it made it so that it wasn't just Samuel Jackson just swearing it all the time.
Yeah.
It felt a little different.
It was character acting. It was character acting.
No, I thought he did fine.
lisp
My
is not
favorite
fair.
part
Yes,
in that
it is.
entire movie was whenever the woman with no legs is talking to him after he shot the guy and saying, just, so, you've killed a man. How do you feel? Terrible. That's horrible. I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Even though technically what he's doing is mass murder.
Yeah. But he can disconnect himself from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an excellent movie. I think I'll answer that one. So the next question we have is from Bus Filming Pun. Asks, what is your favorite Disney movie and what traits from characters relate towards you?
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
You want to go with the
Is
meme
that 'cause-
version?
Wait.
We're going with meme version then.
Are we
No, I
doing...
absolutely love. I absolutely love the film Hunchback of Notre Dame because it is classic dark Disney when they were willing to really push the envelope on what was kids' entertainment, and it has amazing. The art is amazing.
It's true.
And I relate to Quasimodo.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the trait that relates towards you.
I mean, I'm up in my room, locked in there all day. I have my
Sanctuary.
technically not alive things.
That's why
And I
when
talk
I,
to you.
Gargoyles?
Yeah,
is Derpy a gargoyle?
Derpy's my gargoyle.
that's why when
yes, that makes
I start
sense.
giving him crap about stuff, he just starts screaming sanctuary and runs to his room.
Sanctuary. Ooh, Derpies.
Are we drawing a line between Disney and Pixar? Because for me, it's difficult to say which Pixar movies are Disney and which aren't.
There are some that aren't
Sure.
Disney.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
But
I would say
it's hard to know which ones.
I would say something that is, I mean, because then you could say Marvel is Disney and Star Wars is Disney.
So we're doing just traditional animated
I would say more
Disney.
classic Disney. Yeah.
Plus Frozen.
Frozen is Disney.
It's Disney.
Toy Story is Disney. We know that. Yeah, it is. It was Pixar's big break film, but it was Disney for all intents and purposes.
remember that film Inside Out?
Yeah, I do.
I'm kind of that dad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that.
it's all right.
it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really thought
Soul was better,
Just
but
like,
I
Inside
haven't
Out's good.
seen that, but Inside Out was like a kid from Minnesota having to leave the state.
yeah. No, kid from Wisconsin having to leave Wisconsin.
it was Minnesota because of the
Was it
hockey.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was Wisconsin because of the hockey.
No,
They're both very hockey.
they are.
They're cold.
They're both. Yeah.
They're both cold.
I can't think of what my favorite.
One's purple, one's green.
Like I just love Hunchback of Notre Dame because some of the best artistry work that Disney's ever done is in that film, in my opinion.
Well, there's some really.
Yeah.
They have a lot of like spinning shots that were really, really good. Like the one where he's yelling sanctuary. That's like
Yeah.
an iconic super.
Well, that was that scene specifically was done by what's that artist's name? Give me a minute. They did a horse on Adventure Time that was related to this guy.
Oh yeah, the
Baxter, something Baxter.
James
Baxter, that's it. James Baxter did that film.
Baxter.
If you have ever watched a movie and it's like, oh, this scene is amazing, 50% chance it was James Baxter.
like the rescuers down under the eagle.
Yeah.
flying through the.
Well,
like,
James Baxter was the one. Wasn't he the one who did the Thief and the Cobbler?
many people, so much
So,
work has
like,
gone
yeah.
into that failure of a project.
I've still seen it.
No, you've seen probably 3 different versions of it because
Yes.
we've had them, and
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
Thief and the Cobbler there's like an entire like 12.5-minute animated where they spliced together even the work-in footage and the animation.
Yes.
Where like it's just magnificent all the way through, and they cut it down.
oh
to, like, 2.5
my
minutes.
god, this is before
Yeah.
computers.
And they cut it down to like 2.5 minutes for the actual movie because it was just so fucking long. But they have all the old raws, which is pretty neat. But-
Even though
That's- oh look, that's the racist interpretation of a Jew stealing the gold. But that's amazing animation.
the fact that it was all done by hand is what makes
Yeah.
The Thief and the Cobbler such an amazing, almost finished film.
Yeah, I saw that movie for the first time probably when I was 8.
Really, it's hard to watch when you're 8.
Yeah.
No, because my parents said, "Yeah, this is amazing. We kind of want to see it. and we've got a kid, so
I don't remember anything in that movie that was super bad.
No, there was
it's not
nothing
super bad. It's just kind
unfinished.
of in the background. It's background racism. Just here's the guy who lusts after gold and has big ears and a big nose and is covered with fleas.
Children don't understand.
The only person who stayed on the film from beginning to end
Vincent Price
was Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Like everybody else changed as the film was being made.
It's like Treasure Planet also was very similar.
Yeah.
Where like
Well, Treasure Planet finished.
it did.
Yeah.
Well, so did Thief and the Cobbler.
No, it didn't.
No.
No.
It still has parts of it that are just
Like,
sketches.
sketches, yeah.
Animatics.
There's portions of the movie that don't make the cut though. I thought the movie was fine. I think it was
All of the voice acting is done. The animation was never finished.
But I saw the movie though.
Yes, because it was a 30-year project that still didn't get it past
The only
That's different.
The only reason that movie they stopped making it was because the people who started working on it in their like
Kept
20s
dying.
and 30s started dying of old age because they just never finished it.
Well,
it was crazy.
It was a beautiful cavalcade of just animation and passion and death.
So, back to the question.
Yeah.
If I had to say a Disney movie, I would say Frozen.
Really?
I just really like the movie.
It was the song gets a lot of memes and whatever,
It's got
but
a
it
lot
was a
of
good
memes,
song.
but that has to be my favorite Disney song.
It was a good song. I Let It Go is one I was thinking about ponifying, and then I brought it up. I think I had an interview with somebody, and I brought something up with that. They're like, no. But it was but it's a good song. It is. It's people hate on it because it's just popular.
The whole thing about that song is they originally were going to put it in a minor key, being okay. Elsa is going to be the villain, and here's this is going to be her song saying like the real Ludmilla comes out. Just okay, I'm going to let it go. Here are the shackles. Now I'm going to freeze everyone and start killing people. And then they said, well, if we put it in a major key, it's empowerment, and she can be a good guy.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
It was a good film. I liked the first one. I saw the second one. I don't remember anything from it because it was
I don't care about the second one. The first,
That's why I haven't seen the second one.
And
I haven't watched either.
Disney doesn't prepare for sequels. They make a movie, and then if it's successful, they just monetize on making a sequel.
I think they did okay with the Aladdin films, and that was it.
I think they need to do more.
The animated series was good.
They need more Iron Cauldron. Or the Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron.
They need more of the
That
Black
movie
Cauldron.
flopped so hard when it first came out.
The Oracle Pig.
It's because it had nothing to do with anything, and it was beautiful.
Well, because it was super. It was
dark.
super dark, and I think there was a lot of complaints against it for being so dark.
Well, I think it was like people were bringing their small children to it. I assume.
Well, because it was a Disney film, so of course they were.
Well,
Next question.
no, I haven't answered either. Actually, the one Disney one, it's not that old, but it is Disney. The one that was the live action of following like the Cinderella witch. What was her name?
You mean Maleficent?
Maleficent.
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty.
Maleficent. That was. I loved that movie. Like the visuals on it were great. It was amazing, and I ended up just watching it one day, and it was because I had Disney Plus for a little while, and I loved it.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
It checked a lot of boxes for me it was kind of violent for a Disney movie and was kind of dark.
They've
but
got a very clear rape allegory.
yeah, but the fact that the villain was the hero, like because like you can see like in Frozen and some other ones, you have kind of a mixed bag sometimes, but that literally was the bad guy was kind of the good guy, but not and wasn't, and it was like this conflict that I really, really liked with that character. So what was her name that did
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. I mean, she was very straight faced through all of it. But she did an excellent job with that. So I very much like that movie. I mean, I don't know about an allegory for me as to in the movie, but I very much like that movie. That's probably my favorite Disney movie that I can think of in the more recent. If I had to say like who I most up or figured out, I had up that old man. That's me.
The first like 5.
The old man is up.
I want to be in my house.
I
shut the
don't want
door.
any.
Fuck you.
Get out of here. I'm going to watch my TV.
Up is probably my favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that definitely is you too.
Up
Actually,
is-
wait.
yeah.
I just had a picture of the guy from Up here, and now I just realized it.
I'm not that.
No.
You're getting close.
So
He actually had a loving relationship.
So, favorite
I had
Pixar-
social skills.
favorite
did.
Pixar movie for me, it's Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. Mine's
That's
still up.
that's a really good
Up
one,
is better than
actually.
Wreck-It Ralph, in my opinion.
The first 10 minutes of Up are better than Wreck-It Ralph, but the rest of the movie,
I'm gonna say Frozen.
Well, yeah. Kind of already established Frozen.
You can't, John. You can't take it back now.
I think Wreck-It Ralph is in my top 3 easily.
It's a good one. The first one.
The first one.
The first one's
Yes.
good. The second one's okay.
The amount of
It's not bad.
you know what?
I just
Actually,
like how
Chippendales.
Nice it
I
was.
forgot about that one. That was really good.
That was
Yeah,
fun, but I can't really say it was like
It wasn't my favorite, but it was
my
good.
favorite. It was fun. It was a fun film.
But yeah, I want to try to cover other questions
Questions.
here. I think we have one more from Soulkitty. Who is your favorite who is your favorite experiment from Lilo and Stitch? And if you're unsure, just pick a number between 0 and 627.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pick 33 because that's the number of this podcast. Yay! Go check it out.
Wait, I didn't say it at the beginning, and you remembered.
That's actually true.
How did you know
Yeah,
that?
How do you remember that?
Michael, you can't remember
It's
your own
his rat
birthday.
killing. It's his rat. It's his humane rat
The
killing
amount of
power.
I can't ever let you find out how much I'm like bullshitting.
the amount of things we forget, like, I think it was every other episode we forgot to say, The Wiz!
We've said the Wiz.
We said before the pre-roll.
It was pre-show.
Pre-roll
It's
before
not
we
a
hit
lot.
We were
the
talking
button.
about the Wiz Wiz.
We were talking about the wizard on this can,
and
Yeah,
his
it's
Wiz.
always
him.
the Wiz.
The Wizard's Wiz.
yeah, he was peeing in a can.
I don't know. Whatever
in a can.
whatever the 8-legged or 8-armed dude
Eight-legged
was.
freaks.
Wait, you remember something from there?
I've only seen
From Lilo and Stitch?
I've
Lilo
only
and
seen the
Stitch.
first movie, so
I've
I
seen the
only know
first movie.
Stitch.
I've seen,
okay.
It was a
I've
good
seen
movie.
Lilo and
So-
Stitch the movie,
so-
and I've seen one episode of the TV show they had from like 2013.
So
So
just
Kitty
seen the
posted
movie.
number 33, and it is a hammer stitch.
There you go.
I'm gonna say the yellow one who's
face.
a girl.
That's correct.
Post-
No, pick a number.
Post 69.
The yellow one, that's a girl. You're right.
No, he's got John. What's your number?
That 2?
69.
I bet you anything 69 is like a female Stitch.
No,
what's-
that'd be 63.
Oh yeah. What's 63 and 69?
No, don't just ask numbers. We need to pick a number.
What's
I already
the
picked
I
my
picked
number.
63.
Yeah, so you're picking 63.
Yeah.
Okay.
what's the Wolverine? The female Wolverine. That's number what?
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 Yeah,
The female
10.
Wolf-
She was experiment
Wolverine.
X, so that's like 10.
10?
What
No.
X?
Oh.
If we're going for like the experiment X.
No, 10 is the letter J. X is the letter 20.
10.
Or is it 100?
X is
No,
10.
M is 100.
No,
X is 10.
X is 10.
A is 1, B is 2, J is 10, X is 20.
What? We're talking
And
about
what?
Roman numerals.
Roman numerals.
Oh,
What were you doing?
letters in the alphabet.
No.
Oh, no.
Wait, what?
God damn.
John's like
My
completely different wave.
brain.
so he
Oh, look, there it is.
yeah he
63
posted
the
63 as a
pufferizer.
pufferizer.
No, I want 69.
I don't like that
no,
one.
no, that was
No,
Kyle's.
I'm
We're doing
thinking
specific.
I'm thinking of a different one.
It looks very sad.
John had number 2. I was gonna go with I can't remember what numbers he had. 626.
Why is there just as many of these things as there are Pokemon?
Gotta catch 'em all. Lilo Stitch.
Mohana means family.
Well, I mean, you obviously understand that they ran out of ideas
626. Yeah.
at 33 because all they did was have Stitch with a hammer on his head instead of a head.
That's fine.
So
Yeah, it's
Like
a hammer
that.
on his head.
It's a hammerhead.
I hope that number, the one number after that, has aspirin.
I feel like nature ran out of ideas when they invented the guinea pig. So they just made bigger hamsters.
it's kind of true though.
Like just make it bigger.
Yeah.
And it eats meat.
More bigger, more bigger, more helpless.
No, more tender, more delicious. You just put them in a hutch under your house, and
You've been raising.
it's much better tasting than rat.
I'm sure there's definitely more meat on those
From what I
bones.
understand, that is the case.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get to eat those?
I don't know. I'm
No, he needs a breeding bear
marinating
before
them
we can
for a
do
while.
that.
626 is just Stitch. I broke your system.
You looked it up.
No, I didn't. I went to the end of the list and then went backwards because if I had to think about it, more than likely whoever the last one is on the list is the villain or something. So I wanted to go like one back.
So Shadow the Stitch. Yeah, that's the one with the gun.
I've never seen.
That's the one that's more dangerous than just the biological one. It's the biological one with a gun.
I just want one of them just to be like just a dude. Like, hey, I'm experiment 327.
It's Carl.
Yeah, he's got his hands on his hips, like, hey, what are you guys doing? You can put bunch of little monsters.
It's like
me too.
It's like Deadpool and his X-Force team, and then it's just one guy's named like what was his fucking name?
I feel like we're.
Meowth, that's right.
It wasn't Meowth. It was.
One of them's just a Pokemon.
But they
feel
all
like,
parachute out of a plane and everybody dies except for Jeffrey. And then
I
he
feel like
dies too.
Pokemon are getting to a point, and they're like, oh, that's Yowlith, and then they're like, oh, and then they just give him a gun. You're like, oh, he's evolved.
Oh my god,
It's
dude!
like, bang, bang, bang.
The news Pokemon, they literally had a Pokemon that was shaped like and was a flamingo, and they called it Flamigo.
Yeah, I
go.
know.
They ran out of ideas, boys. We're done.
They have
That's it.
pickles. They have a dog mixed with a muffin.
They have a dragon that's a motorbike. They're out of idea, boys. Stop
They have-
giving
no,
money.
They have trash
that's over.
monsters. They have keys. So, do we have another question?
No, that is. But Soulkitty did say that number 2 is Double Dip. Definitely looks special. So
Most certainly.
So you're all good. That
Okay.
fits. So
Still the
but no, otherwise, yeah, we got all through all the questions, so we can cover kind of what we drank. But though, Kyle, if you want to end it here with whatever your Corona thing is.
Oh yeah, we can try this.
We haven't opened it up.
Yeah, so
we need to open it.
Kyle-
we have empty
I got
glasses.
As a-
We have clean glasses.
As a heads up, Kyle has been doing this thing where he buys the cheapest, most bullshit drink.
This is a 24 fluid ounce, 1 pint. Oh, it's actually probably more than 1 pint version of a Corona, and it's called Corona Refresca Mas. It's 8% by alcohol by volume. I bought this for $1.98 at
And
the
it's
store.
the Contra
Yeah.
can.
Moss.
It's a big can.
It's moss.
I have.
And
yeah.
so I'm $1.98 for a 1 pint can.
Oh, that is a
And
weird orange.
it is.
That is a tang orange.
That's a tan colored orange.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. in
Yes,
heaven.
for all those viewers at home who don't have
You
video.
guys gonna pour it over the soundboard? Holy shit!
Yes. So, Michael, for all those viewers at home who don't have video,
Yeah, no. Oh,
Which is
No, please.
so yeah, this is
All right.
pretty good though. So, what is it? Oh my god, this smells really weird.
It smells like.
it smells like mango.
It smells like cleaner.
No, it's mango mixed with pine. No, not pine
wait.
sol. Mr. Clean.
There's definitely like
There's chunks.
there's definitely like this
Chunks.
back end of something that definitely was pulled from the cleaning cabinet.
Oh,
Peach. No, that's peach.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
it is peach.
It is
peach.
No.
peach.
Peach.
I'm tasting peach.
That
Peach,
is-
that's not mango.
no,
That's
that is
hard
that is
peach.
Mr.
That's
Clean
really
peach.
peach.
Cleaner.
This is peach. I was like,
Oh.
that's not mango. It took me a second to realize that. Like,
Oh, that's $1.98
we had
a
peach
pint.
trees when I was a kid, and that's
Oh.
peach.
Oh, Corona.
Yeah,
Why?
that's not good.
Wow,
You don't
that's
like
not good.
you don't like peach, huh?
Your other ones have been not bad.
That one's bad.
That
This
is
is not good.
That is.
But
There's
anyways-
nothing mango about that. That
If
is
you pour
peach.
this in a tub, it'll get rid of that ring and put a new ring in its place.
All right. Good.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
but John, what did you bring then?
Well, I started out by bringing kombucha, but then I realized that we actually had this exact same kombucha in May of this year.
Good.
So instead, I brought the darkness.
So yeah, so you brought darkness, but you
Brought it.
said
It's fancy dark.
you went on a trip for these.
Yeah, Surly, which is a local brewery.
It is a 12% beer.
Yes,
local
it is a
beer, yes.
local brewery. It has Darkness Days where it releases this beer on a specific day every year. So this is the 2022 version of Darkness. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a bottle. They're kind of characterized by having really fantastic bottle art, but instead I got 4 different cans with fantastic box art.
But you said you had to go to 4 different places to get it.
Yes,
Yes.
because each place has a limit of 1 can per person.
Artificial inflation.
Yeah, they
By
come
the
in.
way.
They come in really, really nice art, fancy boxes. But yeah, 4 different places you had to go to pick these up. So John went to somewhere. But yeah, they're an Russian Imperial Stout, so they are 12% alcohol by volume. So
Yeah.
they are for a pint heavy. They're good. They're super smooth. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it was very.
John,
it
you-
was
very good.
Hardy.
I just kind of half-ass poured, and I barely had a head on mine, and yours was fully head.
Yeah.
But then
It was really, really good.
what did you bring, Kyle? Oh yeah, you brought that.
Literally about the Corona Moss.
Yeah, you had a different one you brought, but I don't think we brought it down.
Peach.
But I didn't bring any down here, but I did have before, and at the beginning I had a Indeed mixed nut one, which is one of my favorite beers.
And the
right
other
now.
thing I brought was the big can.
Oh yes, the big can of. Let's see. Here. It is
I actually
a limited release cranberry nectar mead beer hybrid with orange blossom honey cranberries from Then Brewing. It is 9%.
Yeah.
$10.
It's close to my house.
$10 for the can though. I mean, it's a big.
It's a big can.
Actually, if you were to like the other ones
it a
we
pint
would
and a
get,
half
that'd be
can?
like $7, $8 anyway. So that's not, I guess, that bad. It's a chonker can. Michael, what did you bring down?
I brought down 3 things we did not drink. I brought down Dark Blacklist Brewing Company, just an imperial style of cocoa. It was actually pretty good.
It is good.
I brought
The space.
Little Spaceman Junkie Sour. I can't really recommend that one.
WeldWorks Brewing.
WeldWorks. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just very underwhelming.
It's a sour.
It's an okay beer.
It's okay.
It's an
I'll drink it. It's just not very interesting. And then the last thing I brought down was cereal honey, which is a cereal stout, I think.
Yeah.
We've been
a breakfast
talking
stout.
about this all week.
It's good. I like that one.
It's good. It's just, it doesn't really have, it
doesn't
looks
really
like
feel like
cookies and milk, and it doesn't.
Have you figured out
Yeah.
which cereals it is yet?
It
Does it have cocoa root?
The only thing that comes forward in it at all is the cocoa.
Yeah, you couldn't read the text.
I can taste.
Let me read the
cocoa.
text for you. It is tiny text. Okay.
It is super tiny.
It is cereal money breakfast stout. That is what it says. Cereal money, a breakfast stout brewed in collaboration with our friends at Trex Cookies and Gus Dean Coffee, an oat rich stout brewed with 4 different breakfast cereals, T-Rex Cookies and Gus Dean Coffee. So,
Yeah.
T-Rex Cookies is a specific thing. Okay, what did you guys read off the can?
They're reading something that's
No,
hilarious.
Kyle and I are laughing because they can't tell us what's exactly in the can. It's
peaches.
They've only been able to give us the average analysis of what goes into these cans.
Let me read it. Okay, all right. So it is. Is it the? Oh, okay. 8% alcohol by volume per 12 fluid ounces. Average analysis: 25 calories.
251 calories.
251 calories. Average analysis. So 25.6 carbs.
Average analysis of the calorie.
Well, you can say what is in it, but usually they don't need to.
God.
But I like. How do you average?
Our best guess on what is in this can is some sort of peach tang mixture.
So we open up.
Jeffrey at the fucking brewery just pouring shit into the vat.
I mean,
It's an average.
8% of it is the grain alcohol we just poured in straight, but
I want to see, like, it says,
Oh my
it says the bottom, questions. Visit coronausa.com. I'm like, I have a question.
What the
hell did I just drink?
what the hell did I just drink?
Why are you listing your calorie value as a median value? I don't like this. You can't do this.
It's like might have been mashed cherries, might have been battery acid. It's whatever Kevin
This
threw
is
in.
America. You can't do this anymore.
Every can's an experiment.
oh, Lord.
But anyways, thanks you for hanging out. Thanks you. We're just number 33. I think that's everything we got here. So
Thanks for the Stitch images.
thanks for, all the Stitch images that Soulkitty posted.
Gotta catch 'em all.
But, and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Michael, what was your word?
Kombucha Christmas.
Kombucha
Christmas.
Kombucha Christmas.
What's kombucha?
Kombucha.
No, he didn't say kombucha.
Kombucha.
Is it
What's
kombucha or
that?
kombucha?
Kombucha.
No.
Kombuti.
Kombuti?
Come.
All night long.